Your eyes do not deceive you. This is a Battle Royale bash on a Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern. I can't remember the last time I have done a show on a Wednesday evening, and yet here we are. My schedule's a little funky this week because of the dog bowl and traveling, and I said, you know what? I cannot go a week without the Battle Royale bash. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Same old, same old. We can do some goal line stands in tribute of the dog bowl and the 12-person drafts this weekend. We can hop in some Battle Royale drafts. I have done no drafts, so you guys can pop my week 14 cherry with me, and we'll run the usual setup here. Hashtag join the bash in the chat. I'm Pete on a Wednesday. Let's do this. Welcome to the Best Ball Bash. We are throwing a party. One of you guys in the chat will be hopping on stream to draft, and then we will split the $2 million prize.
We are in the 2020 Honda Civic.
I think we got to lock him up.
You're going to be able to get us Jalen Knoll to fall by staring them down in the eye right now.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do, Pete.
Lock him up.
That's my kind of guy. I am going to need a howl from you.
Hopefully none of my neighbors mind.
Oh, this is going to be my life. This is so much fun.
All right, GM. How are we doing? Bosch at the same time ETR is dropping. I know those sushi guys. They're always a little late. You think I'm afraid to go head-to-head with the projections dropping? I was actually more afraid to go head-to-head with Thursday Night Football tomorrow night. What is it? 54.5 point total? Lions, Cowboys? Yeah, I was trying to think of, because basically what happened with the schedule, and by the way, yeah, put the hashtags in the chat. I see some entries in here and we'll get it going. I'm having to condense all of my shows into Thursday. So I'm doing Bully the Sims and Block Party tomorrow at 3 in the normal Battle Royale bash time. And then I was like, I could just do this show after Battle Royale Bully the Sims, but since I'm going to start going live at noon for the fantasy live stream, I was like, I really don't want to be live for 6 hours straight. So here we are on a Wednesday night. Glad to see you guys all joining. I did a so-so job promoting it. Probably not a good enough job, but looks like we got 6 entries. So that's good enough to get us going here. How are we doing, everybody? Who are the goobers? Head-to-head. Is this your show, Gumby? How would I be afraid to go head-to-head against your show if you're in my chat right now? What's going on? What's going on? Crutches is abstaining since he's been on for a couple of weeks here in a row. I do think we should do some 12-mans. I do think we should definitely do some 12-person drafts. Like I said, I have not done a single draft yet this week, so we can get it popping here on this show. I am getting excited for this slate. Started doing some research. All right, let's see what we got. Let me share my screen here. Where are we? Join the bash. Look at this. 6 entries. Everybody's sick of me by week 14. Just had enough. Also doing a show at a time you haven't done a show at in probably 3 years probably doesn't help. The shows I used to do on Wednesday night, we used to have, it used to be lulls and ship chasing back to back on Wednesday nights. I believe that was the schedule, if I'm remembering correctly. Because Brian and I would do lulls from like 8 to 9, I want to say. And then we do ship chasing from like 9 to 10:30 because waiver bids would process on Wednesday. And that just seems like a lifetime ago. Mainly the part of staying up until 10:30. That's the part that feels like it is a distant memory. But let's spin the wheel here. It's just like it's all my best friends in the chat here. So we'll see which one of you guys gets the spot here. EmoCowboy, come on down, brother. Shoot me a DM. I'll get this. I'm going to do what I normally do, and I'll spin a couple of names here so we can get the hopper going. I'm going to reward the people who showed up early here today. Easy. So we're going to go Emo and Easy, playing all the hits from the Deposit Kingdom. Let's spin again. I'm having fun spinning. I might just have to rig it for Gumby to come on. I want to do a draft with Gumby. All right. Gumby, here's the thing. Gumby, you're going to come on no matter what. I'm rigging it. I did a show with Gumby last year. We're gonna get Gumby on here. Jets drop bombs 15. You're our third winner here. Let's see here. Oh, look at Mosi here, gifting 10 memberships after winning the heat check. That's the real. What was a more prestigious victory for you, Mosi? The FanDuel Millie or the heat check on the dog app? I know. I want to talk to Gumby. I'm being dead serious, Gumby. You're coming on. You're the fourth guest. Whose Jets drops bombs though? I can't remember. Also, none of you assholes who have won have DM'd me for the link. So this could just be a long night. Chip, you had your chance on the bash. People took screenshots of you in your car, and then didn't you delete your Discord for a couple of weeks after that? The Bosch was such a traumatic event for Chip that he had to self-exclude for a couple of weeks, but he's back now. He's back. Yeah, I can't. No, I should have said no dog bowl qualifiers allowed tonight. Can't allow you to get practice reps on my dime. I mean, you're already richer than me. 10K in dog bowl, just living the good life, and you want me to foot the bill for a goal line stand? Yeah, right. Yeah, fucking right. I'm down like 15K on Underdog this year, and you want me? You want me to pay for your goal line stand entries? Chris G, Mr. 2 tickets? Get the fuck out of here. All right. Who was my first guest? Was it Emo? All right. I finally have some DMs here. Here we go. There's one DM. There's Easy 2. Who is third? JetsDropBombs. Who are you? I can't remember. Have you been on the show? YouTube changes the usernames every week. You guys change your own usernames every week. I can't keep track of everything. Yeah, get out of here, Dan. You're not getting on this show. Crutch is already self-excluded. I just told G that he can't get on. Chad can't get on. Go back to the fucking World War II museum or whatever else you're doing right now on a Wednesday night in Kansas City, Chad. Chad, what's the weather like in Kansas City right now? How thick of a winter jacket do I need to pack for this week? All right. Here he is. Welcome to the stream, EmoCowboy. Wait a second. Is it that I can't hear you, or can you not hear me? Let me make sure I have my right headphones on.
No, it's just StreamYard always making the voice changer the default microphone for reasons unbeknownst to me.
You don't have, I thought you were going to come on with a vocoder, just protecting your voice.
I mean, you know, anonymity is the name of the game, Pete. You know that better than anybody else.
Is this outfit? I feel like is this an homage to kind of Davis? I feel like Davis has been rocking the homeless trucker outfit lately with his beanie and his car parks.
I mean, it's more of that, like, I just got back from the gym. It's cold, trying to keep the muscles warm, you know, get that circulation going. Also laziness. Also the last week I get to dress like this for a while. So just enjoying my last days.
What's after this week?
I got to be a bunch of people's bosses. I can't be working from home dressing like a schlub. You know, I gotta dress up like Davis
you're no
when he
longer
cared.
going to be working from home?
No, I'm gonna be in the office mostly.
What's the gig?
Program manager, business development. So
no longer NASA?
No, it's still NASA subcontracting. I'm just a people's boss instead of being bossed around.
Okay.
Which is
that
hilarious.
seems like a nice exchange there for you.
You know, we finally the 5-year plan actually worked out, Pete. We are shocked. We are blessed. Hashtag
Wait,
blessed.
what was the 5-year plan?
Get an MBA, become these fucking engineers boss instead of doing all the engineering grunt work, and it worked.
Did you have it on like a cork board, your 5-year vision board? Is that how it was?
You know, the Sims and the manifestations are all in my head, Pete. That's how. All
right. let's get popping here. 2 more for a goal line stand. Did you end up drafting in the playbook? I saw you commenting on Monday when I was in there.
I did. They just took forever to fill. And then I auto drafted a shit ton because they would take forever to fill. And then, flawless platform with its notifications that your draft has started. So
are you eating right now on my stream? Like, you are far too comfortable to be eating on this stream right now. That is, there's a level of decorum that you need to show, and eating right now is not it.
Pete, I'm trying to just stuff my face with protein right after the gym, but I'll pause. My apologies.
Please, just like, you could just save your what kind of protein are we ingesting right now?
We just got a barbell.
Okay. I still have not tried those. I'm a David Barr Maxi.
The barbell.
I've heard they're good though.
Davis is right. They taste just like candy. They're delicious.
Have you had the Aloha bars? Those are the ones my wife likes, and those are pretty good too.
I have not tried the Aloha. I have not even heard of an Aloha bar.
They're pretty good. They're not near as protein dense, but probably more delicious, I would say.
No, the bear bells I got the wife on, and we're protein maxing. It's good times. They've been awesome this year.
All right. Emo, we have the 112. What were your findings in your playbook drafts where you missed a couple of picks?
Well, the Trey Benson hopium has died.
Yeah.
For the most part. I'd say that, like, ultimately it feels like a great week to kind of push receiver, because I feel like there's a lot of viable wide receiver 2s and tight ends. Ultimately, ADPs have adjusted, so it's not been nearly as nice. I was taking HN mostly as the 101, so that feels good. The market seems to have kind of gone that way thus far. And then, any cheap JSN you could get feels very good, considering, Flores put the entire offense in a tailspin.
I should also just mention here, Crutches DM'd me and he requested that no one saves this draft board as a way of keeping tabs on what he wants to do this weekend. So if you guys could all kind of just memory wipe whatever he does, he told me that what he does in this draft is exactly what he wants to do in all 3 of his dog bowl drafts. So weird request, but I am here to respect it.
You've had far weirder DM requests, I'm sure.
I think so, probably. I think someone asked this on Monday, and I feel like you'd be uniquely qualified. Do you think there will be a Hawk Tua encore in this year's dog bowl? Do you think someone will have the stones to pull that off?
Look, Pete, we'll make this pick, and I'll
let's get on the clock here. By ADP, Jacobs, Allen, McBride, Henry, Devontae, Bucky. Who do you like?
I feel like Devontae is a tier break, and I feel like the running backs will be fine. Trey McBride is extremely tempting, but Adams matches up very nicely with, as an Adams bull, I feel like I have to come on and take Devontae Adams. But Fantasy Points just tweeted out some good stuff that Arizona gives up like a top 5 rate of inside the 5, inside the 10 touchdown rate, and Adams is seeing like second most, inside the 10 targets. So you want to talk about, the perfect Venn diagram overlap, and touchdowns. Last I checked, Pete, they're very important on a half PPR website.
That's what I've heard. And Devontae Adams is essentially less of a wide receiver and more of a goal line back at this point. So I like the thesis. It is crazy looking at the ADP, how wide receiver literally falls off a cliff. There's not even one on my screen until Chris Olave with a Q tag at 20.7.
Yeah, and apparently Chris Olave having a rough year with the old man injuries. His back keeps flaring up. I don't know if you want to comment on anecdotal evidence of if we can count on him this weekend or not versus a pass funnel.
Yeah, no, as be from someone who has back pain.
Someone's old.
Someone who's old. Yeah, no, as someone who has back pain, no, you'll definitely be able to bounce back. And, as someone who is still able to pick up my 3-year-old toddler and walk up the stairs, I think Olave will be completely fine, all things considered here.
Have you ditched the sandbag workouts now that you have a squiggly 3-year-old to keep you on your toes for stabilization?
She is basically the weight of a sandbag at this point. And her favorite bit is like, she likes pretending she's a baby. So she says, "Hold me like a baby." And I'm like, you weigh far too much for me to rock you like a baby. So yeah, it is a good proxy for the for the sandbag workouts here.
My drunk wife says the same thing, and I get in trouble for saying the same thing to her. So yeah, I sympathize there.
Who is this person who just became a YouTube member named Daxon Jart, claiming they are a dog bowl participant? Do you know who this user is, Emo?
No, and you know what? I just want to say that this is an all-time fumble to not be Daxon Shart, quite frankly.
Seriously. Yeah. I mean, you got to wonder when this username was made. There's like two Jackson Darts. There's the one pre Cam Scatabo injury and pre concussion that was the king. And now there's this neutered version that isn't even Jackson Dart. I feel like if you look at Jackson Dart teams, you can't even be excited right now.
I mean, it's just Mike Kafka being like a total puss about it. That's the tough part.
Yeah.
He's calling a neutered offense, and hopefully with only Singletary available, with Tyrone Tracy also having an old man injury with his hip. All
right, we're on the clock.
Breece Hall feels real nice as a anchor running back, seeing a majority of the touches, including through the air. Miami, not exactly a run funnel, but definitely a team susceptible to big plays. And I don't know about you, Pete, but I don't know that A.D. Mitchell is going to be consistently hammering, into the end zone. And I feel like this is Breece just being the guy you need, like JT last year. We'll see.
Ooh. So then the way we'll for sure know he's this year's JT if he has like a 80-yard touchdown run where he throws the ball away at the 1 yard line before crossing the plane. I feel like we're due for one of those. It's been a while now.
We're due for a lot of things, Pete. It's not exactly been a very fun, high-scoring season thus far, and it feels like a lot of offenses, a lot of players getting neutered across the board. It feels like I think we're going to see a lot of condensed stuff more and more as the season goes on. You've got like the playoff teams kind of, holding back for, all the fun plays when it comes, right down to it, injuries mounting. I don't know that we're going to have a very fun final sweat. It just doesn't feel very fun. And maybe that's the story of the season,
It'll be fun for the people in the finals. I'll tell you that much.
Not if like two games are the ones you need and every other game is a stinker.
Yeah, I mean, this would have been a wild week for it to be week 17 with the biggest total game of the week on Thursday night. It's like the encore to the Amon-Ra CeeDee Lamb from a couple years ago.
Yeah, except I don't know that we're going to get our sweet sun god, and that hurts.
I know. That does really hurt. It is interesting. Like I just got my Big a Limb pod today and I was looking at the three other teams and there is just so much overlap at this point. Obviously Gibbs, McBride, tons of week 14 teams, for the eliminator too. So everybody's playing with like 6 or 7 guys, but yeah, everything's condensed at this point.
Yeah. Which, I mean, to be fair though, that means that like, I feel like this is the year to just have help. Like, I think this is the one year you feel really good if you just have all live players, because
for sure
any points will matter, because I've got so many teams where I'm like, this feels so dead because it's got like 3 dead players in the top like 7 rounds, and it just feels so toast.
It does. And the healthy thing is such, it's not a meme either, because you get these spots from these players who you think suck and they'll score like 7 or 8 points. And when you really need it, just having the availability is by far the most important thing than like a quote unquote sexy roster or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you want to talk about like this year running back feels really live just because like there's no healthy running backs, and even the healthy ones are getting cucked by their RB2s or their offenses. Just, JT, for example, last 2 weeks, super frustrating.
Yeah. The JT advance rate stuff is going to be very fascinating to see how that plays out. And it's not like the easiest playoff schedule in the world either. All right, we started Breece Hall and Devonta Adams. We're about to pick at 3-8. We have swung back, and all the running backs, not all of them, but a lot of them have been toasted. I did see Monangai miss practice today. Swift is here. Some wide receivers. What do you like?
I kind of Myers feels like another tier break at receiver, but I did say that we could push it a while. The foot thing with Monangai, let's go Swift.
Yeah, I like that play there. I mean, Swift can get there even with Monangai, and if he's out, he's just a jam.
Well, yeah, at this point, it's like it's very obvious that Ben Johnson has figured out the run game. He's figured out his optimal offensive line like scheming, and they're going to feed the ball to the easy stuff. Like Swift is going to see the targets. And they don't really have any other guy. Like if Monungai is limited or misses, like Travis Homer isn't going to like see a bunch of work. And
Sam Sherman pops
Yeah,
up from the behind the bush. Yeah.
Did someone hire a consultant for Homer? But yeah, so it's like Swift could be on the docket to see like what 20 to 28 touches this week, probably
28 DeAndre Swift touches. Sign me up for that.
I mean, would it shock anybody? Odunze was another, and again, like Wednesday vet practice, easy in the chat, always banging the drum there. I'm there with him, but foot injuries feel nasty on a Wednesday versus like a hamstring or a back or anything. Cause like foot is just like, what are we talking about? And foot stuff feels like could be re-aggravated. So, and then, Green Bay, it's kind of turned into a run funnel. No one's really afraid of coming at them really and truly. So, and then Green Bay themselves, you kind of talked, Ship Chase, and everybody's going to kind of talk about how like Green Bay is not exactly playing offense to like light it up, but it is a divisional game. So it does feel like Swift's maybe in the wrong tier of guys just from how they've been playing and the touches he could be on tap to see. Because like Warren's splitting with Kenny Gainwell annoyingly, and he's attached to a very unfun, unsexy offense that at any point could put in Mason Rudolph because Aaron Rodgers' fingy hurts and tank the offense even further. So,
how disappointed are you not in the chat to take advantage of all of this foot stuff comments here?
This is called 4 years of reap. I've been sowing, and now it's time for you guys to start reaping the harvest, boys and girls.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Chip, come on here and show us those puppies of yours. All right, we are about to pick here at 4-5. Myers did go. We are done at running back, so we're just going to look at quarterback, wide receiver, and tight end. We could stack up Adams with Stafford. Wide receiver seems pretty flat here. What do you like?
Yeah, I'm tempted with the Stafford thing, but I think Britton Strange is another tier break, and
yeah,
like, ultimately the quarterbacks feel pretty viable. I mean, Pitts is interesting, but like, man, I'm so ready for the rug pull on three solid weeks of like, look at Pitts without. And then Seattle just, absolutely demolishes that team. Because
you want Strange?
Yeah, let's go Strange.
All right.
I'm filibustering,
Yeah, what is Strange this week? Tight end 4, I think. Yeah, tight end 4. Man,
and I think he's undervalued, honestly, because like he's been really good in Yak. He's been a really good target earner. With no Parker Washington and a banged up BTJ that the film watchers are saying might not be a good schematic fit for what Cohen does. Well, we've seen Cohen feed Cade Otton 10 targets a game. And so if Myers and Strange are working, I fully expect them to just keep, pedal to the metal with that. And Indy's a pretty good matchup from a banged up defense and an offense that should put up some sort of a fight if they could, play more aggressively on critical downs. And they might have to because, playoff chances in a little bit of a sticky situation. So it might be finally time for Jacksonville's kind of been surprisingly bountiful with scoring, oddly enough. Very frustrating, obviously, but feels like a good spot to kind of leverage a high ceiling tight end whose floor is probably like 8.5 points. And I think that's pretty nice for 12 mans.
Yeah, that's, I could see going either way there as far as stacking him up. Obviously the Puka drafter, our guy Pat Moore, is going to grab Stafford there, which is fine.
I'm always just pushing quarterback Pete. That's how I end up with all that Jackson Dart, all that Bo Nix the year before. We called that leverage back in the day. Someone who trailblazed a long time ago used to bang on about leverage. So I like playing that angle.
Yeah, this week, goal line stand, they did up it, 6,000 entrants, $15 entry, $10K to first. I know Charlie, who's in here, Charlie just stumbled onto the stream. He is the defending week 14 goal line stand champ. I remember this from Dog Bowl week last year. Took it down. It was $20K last year, so not quite as hefty of a prize this week.
Well, to be fair, Charlie kind of deserves that after the semi-bad beat on his Best Ball Mania finish in a not as flat, rewarding outside the top 2 finish. So, or top
That
1
is
finish,
true.
whatever it was.
That is true. All right, we got Adams, we got Brees Hall, we got Swift and Strange, the quarterbacks coming off the board here in this round. Man, how crazy it is to see Lamar Jackson as a 4th-round pick alongside Bo Nix and Matthew Stafford, and not up there next to Allen and Burrow. Life comes at you fast.
It does, and I appreciate everybody paying the rake, continuing to just la 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 la. Lamar's leg is fine; they're playing fine. Please, by all means, this is quicksand, and I refuse to step in it. And speaking of stepping in it, the reason why I'm comfortable passing on Stafford is, ultimately, if there's going to be a pretty high ceiling mobile quarterback that stacks with our team, Pete, I'm comfortable pushing quarterback for a nice tight end, and I think we're set up nicely for that.
Yeah, I think looking at the kind of value here at both quarterback and tight end, it looks solid to me. Like the fact that Jacoby Brissett and Charlie does finally take
his
it.
So bad.
He is a smash in the mid-5th there.
His
that is
floor
crazy.
Is 18 points. Like, you guys are insane.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you like? Lawrence with Strange, or is there a wide receiver you prefer?
This is where it's tough because, like, Godwin's fun and interesting, but you wonder, like, I don't mind Godwin here. Let's go Godwin.
Yeah.
I was pretty surprised at
I like
all 3 of his catches being 20 plus yards. I think that's pretty damn bullish for a guy who's had this rough. After week 4, I was ready to just be like, well, I was wrong on any optimism on him coming back and being useful. And yet it looks like all the rest helped. And we didn't really get any fake fluff 4, 5, 7-point games. We took a bunch of zeros, but 3 20-yard catches. And then I believe he just missed on a touchdown. That's pretty damn encouraging, considering they have to win. The offense has not been as good. I don't think Evans is close to returning. And even if he is, I think it's going to be a pitch count. I don't know how effective he's going to be. We know what Godwin's ceiling is when fully healthy. We know he's an easy button in this offense. We know that he and Baker have good chemistry. He feels like an undervalued ceiling guy from the standpoint of what targets he was able to earn on limited play and the efficiency he had. And I expect him, if this is, and it's highly optimistic, but if this is kind of the baseline, well, then I expect him to get healthier and better throughout in the next few weeks. So he feels like a fun piece going into the playoffs as like a guy who's extremely disappointing thus far.
Yeah, and I think so. Dan's probably going to go Lawrence with Myers, and then I'm guessing Usen here will go Dimes with Pittman. Would just be my guess, and then I'm guessing we're probably Tyrod with Brees. Yeah,
Ty God, some might call him.
Yeah, I like going back to him there. We also have Caleb with Swift, but I feel like if we're playing Swift, we don't.
We also just have Naked Chuck too, as naked correlated rushing guy, but I kind of like ending a draft with 2 gods. I feel like I've got religion on my side at that point, and in these trying times, there's few other places we can look to for guidance and hope, Pete.
Yeah, the double god lineup. I mean, that's a great way to start off my week 14. Just looking up to the heavens, just begging for a bank.
2 God, 1 score. We say, in these parts.
There it is. It would be nice, though, if God could let me know if this was the one that binks, because then I could just stop drafting for the rest of the weekend and just really enjoy myself and not have to do 150 more drafts.
That's not how God works. God likes to, it's all about the journey, Pete. It's all about the journey.
Confirming, locking it up, Ty God?
Yeah, let's go Tyrod. It's a nice stack. We're going to actually literally lock up all the touchdowns in this offense, considering the wide receivers are a heavy favorite to not score touchdowns.
Oh, I just noticed the lone individual without a quarterback in this draft, Go AZ Cards, had Mechie in round 3. I bet he thought, actually, he has every quarterback out. He can go McCarthy, Jaden swap to Mariota, or Ty.
Yeah, he'll go Daniels to Mariota, or he might do the shuck to Johnson. Charles has got it.
Yeah. Also, I just want to say, so crutches, do not save this draft board. He went Jonathan Taylor, Emeka Egbuka, Ashton Genty, Bo Nix, Kyle Pitts. I'll be sure to let you know his last pick. Do not save this draft board. What he's doing in these drafts is a top secret. All right, guys. Emo, any final thoughts on the squad we put together here?
I do just want to say I love the Darren Waller in the last round pick.
Yeah.
His upside is much higher than a lot of these other guys. He's coming back. He's a pretty heavy red zone target guy, and that kind of matches up well with the matchup they have on deck versus the Jets. So yeah, I think punting the onesies to the last couple rounds if you don't get your preferred guy makes a lot of sense. And Waller, Tyrod are some of my favorites right there. Given that Jones' mobility with the fractured leg, you're just not seeing the same ceiling, and you're betting on like massive pass touchdown upside, and that's not really how I want to play it unless I've got him double stacked. So shouts out there. And then if you wouldn't mind, if I'm so bold to say that I do have a show tonight, I would love to
do
promo.
it.
Toxic Tower
Awesome.
tonight in 30 minutes with
There you
PPR
go.
Tyler and Basketball Guy. So if you want some toxic, stupid analysis and portfolio bag checking, if you got things you want to get off your chest, that's the show for you.
Did turn into Liam right now. I mean, turn into Toxic Tower in a little bit.
You know what, Pete? I'm gonna let that one slide, but the taste, the aftertaste is nasty. But thanks for having me on, Pete. Shouts
seeing
out,
you, man.
everybody.
Congrats on the new gig as well, man.
Oh, appreciate that. Yeah, I'll you're gonna see like 5% of that anyway, year over year, if my bank statements are any indication.
5% of I'm like your agent who just gets it funneled through super chats.
Well, I mean, more office time means more watch time. Sadly, those are what the numbers are telling me. So God knows what I'll have to say in chat to get by day in and day out.
All right, man. We'll catch you later. Appreciate you, and we'll talk to you soon. All right. Oh, sorry, wrong guy. Jets drop bombs. You'll come next, but for now, we got Easy here, number 2. How are we doing, Easy?
I'm good, man. It's hard to live up to Tyler. I'm not nearly as energetic at this time of the evening, this time of the season too. It's been a brutal season for me and some of my subscribers, except for the millionaire, I guess. So yeah,
I think you technically have me on a comp sub. I haven't ever checked it out, but can I count myself as one of your losing subscribers this year?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a good year for before the tax laws potentially change. So
yeah, exactly. This will be a lot more fun next year when not only did we lose, but we have to pay an extra 10% on what we lost.
Yeah.
All right. Mosi wants to know, are you on a casting couch right now? Easy.
Yeah, I've been relegated to the couch. My roommate is on a HOA board call in the office. So, but plus side, the dog is just sunk the fuck out on the couch that you don't normally get.
She's trying to get your HOA fees lowered while you're deciding between Jonathan Taylor and James Cook. You have 8 seconds. What's it going to be, Easy?
Oh, JT all day.
All right. So you're not buying the flow chart. James Cook versus Cincinnati, generational matchup. Easy.
It's a great matchup. I'm looking at it for the first time. Leone says that Jonathan Taylor is going to score like 1 point more, so I think that's good enough for me.
I guess did they come out? Did the sushi
they came
come
out exactly on time? I usually meme. It says that it's going to come on at 8, but it doesn't come on until a little bit later.
Were there any surprises?
Exactly at 8. I honestly have no idea. I just have been like sending memes. I just like uploaded it and haven't analyzed it at all.
All right. Yeah, I'm trying to think where are the spots. I mean, I assume they're very high on Brees. That's kind of evergreen.
Yeah.
Probably high on Warren and Swift would be my guess.
Yep. And that's the thing, like, I was going to ask you, like, how much are you, and the answer is probably not much, like, withholding from, leaking alpha. But I think, obviously, between now and when the Dog Bowl drafts take place, it's going to be pretty drastic. So you're not sneaking any secrets, to say, like, hey, Aaron Jones has a really bad ADP because, like, his ADP is going to be in the 30s.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, did we get a practice report on him today? Did he practice?
Oh, I doubt it because it's Wednesday. But,
yeah. I don't think there's. I mean, the ADPs will get limited so practice. Efficient. by
Yeah. Limited practice for Aaron Jones in, you know, it's probably like more than he's done in years for this time of year, I feel like.
I think the one thing is just Jordan Mason is an extremely bad click right now.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just no need for that. You're like, the parlay is just pretty thin.
Yeah. I don't even know what kind of volume are you playing weekly in the BRs? How much are you playing?
BRs, I was like not chasing dog bowl, but like, let's say like 20 to 50 dog bowl. And then
Yeah.
BR is just like to fill time. I haven't been like, it's like a self-preservation. I haven't been throwing myself at it because like, I don't know that I'm really that good at it. So I'd hate to spend the time on top of the money. Like the money is one thing, it's more of like the time to throw at it and be bad. So I haven't gone out there, haven't put myself all the way out there yet.
Yes, I can confirm the time spent in the ROI does not add up.
Not that I'm doing anything better with my time per se, but like for better or worse, like I spend a lot of time online, as you know, a lot of people are aware, but I'm very, very rarely only doing one thing, which doesn't, I don't know if that makes things better or worse, but I'm always multitasking, right? Like watching video, like making, you know, some kind of spreadsheet that's going to inevitably lose me money. And then, you know, task number 3. So it's not like, you know, battle royales take however long, you know, a couple hours, whatever. Not dedicated. Like I can, last week I was doing 10 at a time while streaming or something, but
I mean, in your case, when they say process over results, it's the process of literally making the spreadsheet. I'm guessing that brings you the joy.
Yeah. And like, I think, you know, if you get the results, like just enough to like feed the ego, or in my case, like, you know, one person that happened to like pay me money did well in a semi-adjacent venture. You know, that feels good enough for me.
I can't remember. Did Chip credit you with his battle royale win last year, or did he credit something else for that one?
Oh dear, I don't know, but I'm coming after residuals. I actually made everyone in the Deposit Kingdom opt in, or rather opt out. We're doing like a profit share at the end of the year. So
it sounds like you should, based on how it's gone this year, you should get all of your non-subscribers to opt in. Is maybe
no,
better.
it's actually part of the subscriber agreement. Is you get the credit and you get the little profit share. Chad opted in, yeah. But no, I mean,
it's like there's
people having success,
but so there's betting syndicates, but now there's an easy battle royale syndicate. Is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, you gotta wet the beak. I mean, I've been watching Tulsa King, so that's where this idea comes from.
Yeah,
I don't know if you're into that, but
I haven't watched that. No,
it's a good show. It's not Sopranos level or like, you know, great cinematography, but it's like a fun watch.
Yeah. Let's see here. We have an opt out, an opt in, an opt out, an opt in. 50%. That's not bad, dude.
I'll take it, but I'm trying to do the math. Well, Chad with his DBQ seat is pretty good equity.
That is true.
And Chip opting out is not really doing too much.
Yeah, that's the hard thing. I mean, I feel like with the code, you know, with some of these overlays and stuff, there's probably a way to know, you know, on the back end, like underdog system, if someone used an assistant, but with your just ranks,
tools, like, yeah,
it's not really trackable. All right, we're on the clock. Easy. Olave, Lamar, Waddle, Burrow, Ken Walker.
I don't like
Jefferson,
anyone
Higgins
here. Click
Me
receiver.
Either. Yeah.
Click receiver.
Waddle,
like
Jefferson.
There.
Puka at 211.
Jefferson or Waddle.
Yeah, your call.
I'll go Jefferson, man.
Yeah.
Dear Lord, I have a lot of gripes with everything related to Justin Jefferson this year, but a lot of it's self-inflicted.
Where what I mean, it's an awesome matchup for them.
You would think, right? Like at home, like Washington's been a tremendous funnel of all sorts. And they've actually been like strangely competitive like recently. I don't think Jaden Daniels has any chance of actually playing,
No.
but you can play the quarterback either way here. You know, if you want to get low owned or whatever, and you can stack this game up pretty nice.
Jefferson, or so we go Jefferson, Waddle, Walker, go Genty, Etienne, Warren,
I'm
Swift.
fine. Like if we want to, we can do Aaron Jones later if you think that that's okay, and then just take like receiver. Like I think Olave is fine.
Yeah.
Or Tyler Warren if you wanted. No, we have JT. So
Yeah, Warren's
like
gone
Olave.
too. So yeah, we'll grab the Olave Q tag. He's probably fine. He was fine last week through it.
Yeah, and I think like that's another one that you can kind of play a game environment like pass funnel. Dealing with back injury. Yeah, it's whatever. He'll be all right.
All right. Jonathan Taylor, Justin Jefferson, Chris Olave. I'm trying to see if who else is in this draft. We got Gunner in the chat. We got Dan, Rohan, Dat Mavis. Dat Mavis, be sure to tip your dealer. Charlie's in here. Buster Boys. Just all of the usual suspects.
All the classic sweaties. The Wednesday sweaties. It's always funny, like during dog ball season, like when the dog bowl first posts on a Monday and the first, day of lobbies, it's all like, it's basically, I've probably already made this analogy. It's like the rounders table and like in AC, it's like the 10 people at the table and it's like one or two fish or whatever. And it's just like, you're in like 10 lobbies in a row of like the same few people or
Yeah.
90% of people. And then it's like rotating seats. And then it's like after Leone posts like projections, you get, some familiar faces start to come out of the woodworks. And then you have like the third batch is like when they post the ranks. Cause like the projections come up, Wednesday night. And I don't know what percent of the field you would say is like turning projections into something, whether formula based or like you're like using it to like slide guys up and down. Right. Oh yeah. He seems to like Kenneth Walker as his RB7. I'm going to slide him up, whatever. And then you have like the next day is like literally, oh, here's the CSV, like go draft. And it's like the third level of like now it's been blessed.
Who do you think is the second biggest market mover in the BRs after ETR?
Is that like
does it not exist?
Is that a setup? I would say it's me.
You think? I mean, it wasn't a setup. I was trying to like.
No, I mean, because like
no one else even offers uploadable ranks, do they?
Not that I'm aware of. No, and I think like obviously like ETR's like scale is massive, but I think like there's obviously really good projections providers. So I think like people digesting information. Yeah. It's like there's difference between like information and like podcasts and like talking about plays that they like versus like literal rankings. So
Davis Vatic, you're right, Bound. I did forget the biggest
I missed the Clanker show with Davis.
I missed that show too. I was just like, why did they stop doing that? I meant to start getting like nerdy on Fridays to do a little bit of it. He's still doing the Lord's work, giving us the Sims each week, but yeah, no content around it.
Yeah.
Bound. So what does this question mean? Do you think Chris Olave is a wide receiver one? Is this a meme or does he mean on this slate or like spiritually, is he a wide receiver one?
No, I forget what like the argument was. It was like, we had obviously the Chris Olave's never scored 20 points bit going back a while.
Yeah.
And then I think it turned into like, is Chris Olave elite? Is Chris Olave wide receiver one? So I asked like, what does wide receiver one mean? Right. Cause you have like the Silva definition, which is like top 12 wide receiver on like a week. But like, it's not really literally 12, right? Like sometimes it's like 8, sometimes it's like 15. It's kind of ambiguous. It's kind of like ace in baseball, right? It's like,
I do think in season-long circles, wide receiver one means top 12. However, it also gets distorted because people talk about wide receiver one as like a wide receiver one on their own team. Wide receiver one, I think also is just a proxy for like, are you an alpha is how a lot of people talk about it too.
Right. So we made Bound type in 32. He said he wasn't a top 32 receiver, so then we made him type in 32. names. But it's like, but again, it's like, is AD Mitchell a wide receiver one? Like just because he's like the Jets' temporary wide receiver one? Maybe that's a bad example because I'm sure there's people in this universe that would say he's like a top, 20 receiver or whatever. But it's like the difference between like a wide receiver one and like an actual wide receiver one. But
it is crazy how contextual it is. Like Michael Wilson's such a good example. Like kind of an intriguing prospect, has just been like a third fiddle his entire career. And then all of a sudden, both the number one wide receiver is out and Jacoby Brissett, who's going to throw for 1 million passes a game and break NFL records. And all of a sudden you would say like Michael Wilson is a fucking alpha.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is Romeo Dobbs a wide receiver one? Like he's the wide receiver one on like a good team, but he's topped 80 yards once in his career. Like
I think that would probably be the best way to define it. Like if you put that wide receiver on every single team in the league with their current wide receiver depth chart, would they be a wide receiver one in that context? That's probably a good way to actually
maybe it's like would you be, so maybe it's closer to like top 16, right? Where it's like, would you be wide receiver one on like half the league?
Yeah, that's a good. That's
like Devontae Adams is not a wide receiver one. He's not even. He's a running back one, I guess, right?
Yeah, right. But if Devontae Adams would be the clear-cut wide receiver one on more than 16 teams.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is, I mean, what like T. Higgins, same thing. All of those guys would be. All right, we are back on the clock here. We have a few of the quarterbacks.
2 running backs, so we can push running back. Oh, Aaron Jones went. That stinks.
Yeah, we can push running back.
We have no reason for Stafford. Baker is like kind of interesting. I mean, strange fall here is good. I don't know if you were trying to do something different than what you just did.
I don't care
with Tyler. I would go. I kind of like Strange.
Yeah. All right. We'll do Strange opposite Jonathan Taylor there.
Oh, I didn't
now we have.
That.
Oof. Yeah. This wide receiver slate is rough.
I don't know if this guy behind us. I think we have some here.
Oh, sorry. I was looking. Why am I not looking?
Running back. Let me see. Like, what's running back? Because I think this team might be, because like Devin Neal is probably
Devin Neal's
like the best.
Kind of interesting. Yeah,
he's like a 10-pointer, but it's like, do you want him with Olave? Like they can get there.
This is how A-Win wins every week. He just pairs up 2 fucking dusty Saints players, and it always works.
And he gets 6 points from one, 13 from the other. It's good enough.
Yeah.
Because like Devin Neal will out-project all of these receivers. It's just like in my mind, it's kind of hard to click over, Debo.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's if you want to go like a naked quarterback. I mean, we could take Brissett
naked
here.
Stafford is good.
Naked Stafford. What do you think?
Good value, but I feel like that's not fun. So like, but if it was my account, I probably would just take naked Stafford here.
Well, it is your account right now. You are the captain now.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Right. Is that the right thing to do? Is that the fiscally responsible move? Is to
who's that third string wide receiver who was getting burned for the Rams last week? Xavier Smith. Yeah, there you go. Cue him up.
I was gonna say, like, I think I took like some Jordan Whittington props that didn't work
out. Guess who has 20% Michael Wilson in weekly winners? I always forget about weekly winners until someone mentions weekly winners. Guess who has Michael Wilson in Dynasty? Chip, you missed your trade window, brother. You missed it.
Jeez. Hopefully, the funniest thing is like how late into the breakout did you wait until you started Michael Wilson? So it's like he was good for 3 weeks, and you only got to start.
You started him last week when Marvin Harrison came back.
Yeah, so it's like.
Tell me you're not playing the dog bowl with information like this.
God.
2-2 practice fully today. That's someone who has notifications.
This is why I didn't make it. Like,
yeah.
Or actually, that makes the Stafford pick so much better.
You're criminally online, just not quite in the way you need to qualify for the dog bowl.
Just not willing to put in the work.
That's right. All right, JT, Jefferson, Olave, Strange, Stafford. How is have you had any luck on DK this year?
No, not even close, man. Like, close, but like had close-ish calls. Like I had reasons to pay attention to games in the 4 o'clock window, but not anything, not anything that actually hit the
It is
account in a meaningful
so
way.
hard to manufacture a real sweat on DK. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just like we joke about 9-leg parlays, but that's truly what it feels like over there at times.
Oh, for sure, and especially like this year too, and like not to in everything as time goes by, not to like broad brush where it's like I'm a lot more likely to play chalk now with information and tools that are available than I would have been on my own 2, 3, 8 years ago. But
Yeah.
even still, it's like the chalkitis has been like kind of overwhelming just for my brain this year. So it hasn't been super conducive to me winning, but
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'm like constantly stuck between the place of wanting to blindly trust the Sims, but having way more fun, like IKBing and setting up my rules and like the plays I want to make, and then trying to like mash the two worldviews together.
For sure. And I think like, and I'm just like not consistent enough with it. It's like, I think if you just like specialize in like the red zone, spy, power sweep, whatever, I think you can definitely be like a non-punter by hand building and checking, right? Hand build and verify with solver and stuff. But like, I just like, I'm like, oh, this seems like a really good MME slate. And then like last minute, I'm like max entering the Millie Maker, and didn't have Terrell Taylor in my pool last week. So it's like, yeah, kind of hard to get there, man. 150 teams.
Well, that was like someone was talking about last week. We should like these low scoring slates as like contrarian players, but I'm like, normally when that's the case, it's because one game goes off and you're on it. And it was like nothing went off. It was like you had to be perfect last week. Even the mini correlations, it was like 2 different mini correlations, naked Jacoby Brissett. It's like, I'm sorry, bro. The contrarian players aren't getting on that either.
No.
All right, let's see how we want to stick the landing here. And then
I was gonna say, I think I found a running back. Also, Devin Neal at this price would be really good.
Yeah, that is true. I'm surprised he didn't go. Yeah, he'll be here for us. Let's do it.
I think because like we would have been considering him with the last pick. Otherwise, did Bam Knight go?
He did.
I feel like okay, because that's another one.
Wait,
oh no, he doesn't even have an ADP, so I don't know what his deal is.
Dude, that's crazy too. Yeah,
because like,
I like that. Which one do you like more?
You can go either. If you want to be fancy, I think we can give Bam Knight an ADP.
Dude, I love.
I mean, fancy. Bam, like, I don't know why he's not the running back 1, right?
Yeah, touchdown in 3 straight games, minimum 3 receptions. He has like a role we dream about.
A little role, like I mean, Bam Knight gets it going with 2 touchdowns at home and puts Stafford in a plus script.
Yeah. All right. Naked Stafford, or no, we just got the bring back too. Stafford. And
this thing is full of game theory and exploits and
how about let's call our shot easy. Bam Knight will be a 4th round pick in the dog bowl drafts.
Oh yeah, like those guys that are sitting on $37,000 of equity while I sit at home like talking about them are huge projection donkeys. I cannot wait to be clicking their 2 running backs as soon as possible.
Yeah, we are going to be laughing at them spending a 4th round pick in their $10,000 draft. We just got them in our $15 draft on a Wednesday evening for free.
Beautiful.
With the second to last pick.
Listen, someone's gonna set the ADPs. It's the playbook, chip in the playbook, and Busters and Sam Olsen. They missed it, but that doesn't mean we have to.
Yeah, shout out to the guys taking Luke Farrell in the playbook. Easy shout out the sheet. You really sold the people on it at the top of the show.
Yeah, I think I disabled. I'm threatening to not do it next year. We'll see how it goes.
I feel like you threatening and then doing it is part of the bit, though. You have never followed through.
I can only help myself for so long once the schedule comes out.
Yeah. All right, man. Have a good one, and
thanks for having
hope your
me,
HOAs go down.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you, man. All right, who do we got here? JetsDropBombs. You also look very relaxed right now.
Hanging out in the hotel room, Pete.
Wait, what? Wait, are you in KC?
No, I'm in Dallas.
Okay, I was like, God, I'm just getting bombarded by these dog bowl qualifiers left and right.
No dog bowl qualifying here.
Tell me, I barely recognize your username. Yeah, give me a quick TLDR here.
Just probably my second year of playing best ball on Underdog. Last year I didn't do any dailies at all. Really, it wasn't until baseball season this past year that I started getting a lot more heavily involved, and then now these last 3 weeks I've max entered the.
Did I just lose your audio here? I might have lost your audio for a second. I don't know if that's me or you. People saying they got to mute the stream because they were hearing this here. And then, yeah, I think you muted yourself. I'm like, can some people tell me in the chat, can you hear me? Do I got you, Jets? Can you talk, Jets? I can't hear you right now. I can't hear you. Can you guys hear him? I need help because I can't hear him right now, and I can't tell if it's me or him. Okay. I think it's you, man. I think you might have muted yourself, Jets. I can't hear you. I can read your lips, though. And all I just saw is, I think he said Chris Olave is a wide receiver 1. I still can't hear him. Everyone says they can't hear you. I can't. I mean, this is great, though. I can try to pretend what you're saying here. All right, he's getting up in the house. I can't hear you. You can talk all you want. You need to press some settings on your phone. You're muted, bro. Yeah, I'm going to get a translator. Can you do sign language? I'm just going to tell players. I'm just going to shout out players, and you say thumbs up if they're undervalued or thumbs down if they're overvalued. First up, Pam Knight. Oh my God. We'll see what we could do here. We're gonna. Are you back? I can't hear you, bro. I can't hear you, bro. My goodness. Here's what we're gonna do, Jets. I got Gumby in the hopper here, who I trust. I mean, he's a professional streamer, so we can bring him on. How about this, Jets? You go back in the lab. I'm going to bring Gumby on, and we'll see if we can get you figured out. Gumby, welcome to the stream.
Man, that's a tough act to follow.
Yeah, I mean, just the fact that I can hear your voice, I mean, that's pretty impressive.
How you doing tonight, Pete?
Doing good, man. I feel like, what was it? Was it last fall we did an After Dark? Is that when it was?
Yeah. Last fall, right at the beginning of NFL season.
Nice. What do you not do the Sims anymore? That was when I brought you on. You were running your Sims.
It was so much work. Fuck that. I'm like easy. Except I actually retire.
Yeah. How many subs did you have?
It was anywhere between like 20 and 40, depending on the week.
Okay. It was, they were, if they didn't have a good week, they'd unsub and then they'd come crawling back.
I would want to unsub after a bad week. What do you mean?
So wait, was the doing your own Sims was too much work, or like the part of, promoting it, paying, dealing with payments, all that stuff was too much work?
Like, as you know, my skills with coding aren't good. So like it would break every week. I would have to fix it. And it was just a mess. It was the Sims part.
And would you say that gave you newfound respect for the ETR sushi crew, or made you even more bitter toward them?
I'm always bitter towards them, except when I win.
Yeah. How has your season been going?
NFL, not good. NBA is good, though.
Because everybody wins at NBA?
Everybody wins, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, what are the NBA streets like? I've barely dabbled so far this year.
We got a lot of people retiring this year. Crutches doesn't play anymore, but it's still sweaty as all hell.
Yeah. Are you manually drafting or ripping in autos?
Autos only.
Autos only. Look at you. What do you do with all your free time?
That's a great question. I save lives.
Save lives? Yeah. Remind me your physical therapy? Is that what it is?
Yep.
Nice. Do you are you trying to drum up business here?
If anyone wants some PT, hit me up.
All right. What do you want to draft? Do you like the 12s? You want to do the 6? Where can we ship here?
Whatever you want to do. You tell me. You're the host.
You were just coming? What were you drafting on your stream?
We were trying to do 12 man, so we only got one filled.
Okay, well let's do it. You're saying that the goobers aren't just snap filling goal line stands?
It was tough. We're not market movers. We're not like Easy. We're not like Sushi. It's not good out here.
All your fans are in the chat. Did I see something what did you end up doing on the show? Did you end up making a tiers of everybody in the Discord? Did I see that was going to be a thing?
No, I rugged everyone, unfortunately.
Wow. Who is your favorite person in the Discord, Gumby?
It's a great question.
You can tell me your least favorite.
Definitely Chip is the least favorite. That's not even close.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, I would say Chad. He's so nice to me. He's too nice to everyone.
Chad Candles.
Chad Candles, yeah.
Yeah, Chad Maschke's a fucking dick, but
yeah.
Chad Candles is a real sweetheart. All right, Gumby, we got the 110. Were you firing at the dog bowl this year?
Yeah, not as much as last year, but I would like on the heavy weeks, I would do like 40 or 50 and then like 5 to 10 on the light weeks, but I probably did like 400 or 500 total.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you have any near misses, close sweats, anything like that?
Nothing too crazy. I had a couple top 20s in the first couple weeks, but nothing in the last like 8.
What is what's the Gumby state of the union on the NFL underdog streets? What's your bird's eye view take?
I mean, I think they're still pretty soft compared to the other sports on underdog, but we know how NFL is. The variance is ridiculous.
Did you just hit me with the Phil Hellmuth? If there was no luck, you'd win every week, Gumby?
Yeah, I think so. That's what I tell myself.
Do you self-identify as a Phil Hellmuthian figure on underdog?
I guess so. I'm not much of a poker guy, Pete. So you gotta have to explain the references to me. Really?
You've listened to Blender all these years and through osmosis haven't soaked up enough poker references?
I skipped those parts.
What about the cruise line comps EV hunting that he does?
That's great stuff. I love that. They don't teach you about that in school.
It almost made me want to go on a cruise just to take advantage of that.
Yeah. Like Rich said, I'm not a poker guy. I'm just a Blender guy.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, we've been deprived of Blender content. I mean, the one podcast he did was because I DM'd him to have me come on his podcast, and then he stopped making podcasts.
I know, it's ridiculous.
I think he said he was going to start doing stuff where he was like making fun of like sports betting type touts, and he was going to do like Mystery Science 3000 commentary on him, but then he stopped doing that as well.
That would have been great content. I'll watch anything he does. I don't care. All
right, there. Did you hear that, Blender? Gumby will watch you do anything.
Literally anything.
All right, we got the 110 here. We'll see what Charlie does. He goes out. We'll see what Dave does. Then we're looking at Bijan, McBride, Henry, Adams, Bucky. Bijan goes, what do you like here?
Probably Trey McBride.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. So you're a big elite tight end guy is what I'm gathering.
Now that Trey McBride's actually elite, yes, I will say that.
Okay. What about Brock Bowers? Brock Bowers elite or not elite?
Not on that team. That team is not elite.
You're a Giants fan, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah. What's the state of the union on the Giants?
Burn it down. Burn everyone down. Burn the stadium down. It's over.
Burn the stadium down, but keep the turf.
It's not even funny.
All right. Adams, Brees Hall go at the turn. We'll see what Shubes does here. We start McBride. Wide receivers wiped. Looking at Bucky, Judkins, Brown. Dude, prove that you love tight end by going Brock Bowers. This ship last week, Gumby. I don't know if you saw, but this was the skeleton key.
That did not sim good in my sims. Just like Adonai Mitchell did not sim good either.
Judkins, Brown, Harvey, Kyron. What do you want to do?
Let's do Bucky. Did he go? Yeah, he's there.
No. He just went. Sorry, Rug.
All right. Chase Brown.
All right.
I haven't studied ETR yet, so we're just throwing names here.
What?
I know.
I thought the whole reason I was bringing you on was under the assumption that you had already processed ETR this past hour.
Well, I'm just waiting for Easy to update the sheet. There's no new timestamp.
Would you say on a scale of 1 to 10, what is your customer satisfaction with the Easy product?
I'll give it a 7. He's very responsive when I yell at him, but I still have yet to make money this year, so that's a big part of it.
Do you yell at him privately in the DMs or publicly?
Publicly, of course, public shame.
Okay, yeah. All right, we start McBride, Chase Brown. I assume the sushi crew is higher on Chase Brown. I mean, he's losing a little bit of work to Samaje Perine, but the role wasn't that bad last week.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch the games. If you're looking for ball knowing takes, you got the wrong guy.
Well, I feel like Gumby, we're probably more alike than many people would realize. I feel like outside of red zone and fantasy football, I find the NFL product completely unwatchable myself. So I understand that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like the way I watch football is weird. Like you watch red zone. I'll watch the one game that's on my local television.
So you don't watch red zone? Okay, then we aren't alike.
Yeah.
We aren't
I'll
alike.
put it on my phone sometimes, but
So wait, do you like to sweat?
I do, of course.
But you like sweating just numbers on phone?
Yeah, I have to sit there and refresh my phone like every 30 seconds.
It's just you just have this app that's just binary. It's just like zeros and ones going and
just updating the Sims in my head.
Yeah, exactly. Man, look at you. You're bringing out I haven't seen Ricky Beers in the chat in ages, but Gumby just pulls him out of the woodwork here from probably the depths of Tijuana. Right now, Ricky Beers just bubbles up into the chat.
Yeah, Ricky's at a bar right now, that's for sure.
Jeez, always is. Always is. It's like, I wonder if Ricky has like a Pavlovian response. It's like the second the Tecate hits his lips, he's like, oh shit, I should let everybody know in the Discord that I'm having a beer. Yeah, Ricky, been active. Watching the local game. What the hell is that? I assume in the tri-state area, it's the Jets or the Giants.
Yeah, Jets and Giants. It's a sad state of affairs in this house.
What other rooting interests do you have aside from the Giants?
Like football?
Any sports, any laundry. What do you root for?
Yankees, and then I'm a big LeBron guy. I'll root for whatever
So
team.
you're
LeBron's
basically
on.
Davis Maddock with your fandom. You just gotta pick and choose the best teams to root for.
The Yankees and the Giants are not the best teams to root for, Pete.
I mean, that's like it might as well be. Just toss in the Cowboys in there while you're at it. I mean, my God, LeBron. I get that. I get it. But it's still a very Davis Maddock-esque fandom.
That's
trio
fair.
there.
I mean, if I told you the last time the Giants and the Yankees were good, like I was like 9 years old. So
Oh, wait, I don't follow baseball enough to fact check you on this, but haven't the Yankees been very relevant since then?
they just lose in the first round of the playoffs every year.
Okay. All right.
The Steelers
I think
of the MLB.
I think my wife's watching the Alex Rodriguez documentary right now, so I'm going to try to pick up on some Yankees lore through osmosis via that. Did you grow up in New York?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Okay.
Yeah.
You lived there your whole life?
My whole life.
Wow.
Left for
Is this
college.
like-
That's
How far away from your parents do you live?
it. That's a bad question, Pete.
If you look up, can you hear a pitter pattering?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Everything's making a whole lot more sense now.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's lock in. Let's lock in here for this pick. We have Chase Brown and Trey McBride. We're about to spick at 310. We have a sushi insider himself, Dave, on the clock. Drake London, Matthew Stafford, Jacoby, Etienne, Watson, Sutton, Baker Mayfield. What do you like?
The ball knowers are telling me Jacoby is the pick this week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing.
That's so you don't. I mean, shouldn't the box score watchers be telling you that as well? The dude just scores 20 points every week.
That's true. That's true. The ETR projections were actually right on him the past 2 years. He just needed a good quarterback.
That's right. All right. Let's do Jacoby Brissett. I am surprised his
I meant
ADP is
Jacoby
in.
Myers.
Oh, Myers? Oh, I
Oh.
thought you said Jacoby Brissett. Myers is
No.
gone.
Yeah, he just went.
I thought you meant Brissett with McBride. So I was like, okay.
No, not yet. We'll get there. Let's do Watson.
All right. Crutches speaks Gumby better than I do, apparently. Christian Watson, good pick. All right, let's do it. So many Jacobys in this league. I just got mixed up.
You got too excited. Yeah, but Crutches is right. By ball numbers, I mean my brother Brian, who I stream with.
Wait, that's your brother?
That is.
Wow. Okay, I've heard references to Brian. I just thought it was like a buddy or whatever.
No.
And so one of you came out of the womb a sim bro, and the other came out just a film watcher.
That's pretty much exactly it.
Wow. And which one do your parents love more?
I can't answer that.
Okay.
They love
Did you go home? Did you go home for the holidays? Did you go upstairs?
Of course.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here for sure.
Yeah.
Home for the holidays.
Okay. No, you strike me as that's like an IKEA ass curtain over your shoulder right now. That's big time bachelor vibes.
No, definitely not.
All right, let's pick here at 4-3. We have Chase Brown, Christian Watson, Trey McBride. We can get the other Jacoby if you want, or we can grab a running back or wide receiver. What do you like?
Let's do ETN. Let's get a piece of that game because I couldn't get the Jacoby I wanted.
Okay. Aren't you worried about Tootin?
I would love that for best ball, so that's fine.
Wow, you're a Tootin bull in best ball, huh?
I have so much Tootin.
Yeah. Yeah. So do you self-identify as a slappy?
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah. I feel like the Tootin was that's from the slappy corner of the best ball verse.
I like to diversify. You can't just have like the
you just said I have so much Tootin. You can't say I like to diversify.
I also have a lot of Jaden Blue. He's a slappy guy, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. When I see Jaden Blue, it's like, you know how there's like the crying Jordan memes? I just picture a crying Davis Maddock over Jaden Blue's face whenever I hear the word Jaden Blue.
What is Darius Slayton on the slappy?
Oh no. He's completely opposite end of the spectrum. The slapsticks, as Jacob Sanderson made. Yeah, no, he's other side. Okay,
he's my highest owned player. So
okay, so you do balance your range like a good blender disciple. Yeah, no, Darius Slayton, man. What a run. I mean, what did he have a 30-yard touchdown on Thursday night?
He did. He had all my best ball lineups.
All right. And now what are you going to do without him in week 14?
I have so much dart too, so it might be a rough week for me, but
yeah,
we'll be okay.
What's your advance rate, bro?
I'm I think it was 32%. I only did 50 best ball mania teams.
Okay. Only 50. All right.
Like I said, I'm not like a big football guy. Like I like football, but like I don't want to sit there and draft 150 teams.
Do you like sitting here and drafting this goal line stand team with me, Gumby?
I like hanging out with you, Pete.
All right, good. And this was, you did technically put your name in the drawing, but this was me wanting you on the stream. I let you jump the line because I wanted to chop it up with you.
I know this was past my bedtime. I was hoping to get out of it.
Trust me, I'm exhausted. We're going to be shutting down the stream. Jets, Jets, if you are on or want to come back, we can try your audio again. I don't want to leave you hanging, but none of us could hear you. We couldn't hear a word. And I'm like checking my headphones and all my speakers, hoping it's not me. What do you have aspirations as a streamer, Gumby?
No, it's really mostly just for fun. Just hanging out with the bros and drafting teams.
Man, and now when you say bros, you mean your literal brother.
Yeah, well, it started out with me, my buddy, and my brother, but now he got a job in the city, so he doesn't want to do it anymore. Too much work.
What does your brother do for work?
He's a CPA.
Okay.
So he does the spreadsheets at work. I do the spreadsheets for fantasy football.
Does he? Do you have him do your personal accounting?
No, he doesn't do like tax accounting. He does fancy. Okay. I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy.
Okay. It seems like anything I ask you, Gumby, you say I'm asking the wrong guy. So what can I ask you about?
Ask me, does your back hurt? Does your shoulder hurt? I can give you some exercises.
Yeah, let's see here. I do have a little bit of lower back pain here and there. What do you got for me, Gumby?
It's always bridges. Bridges fix everyone. You're going to be doing the same exercises as my 90-year-old woman.
Bridges as in like
a hip thrust.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do barbell hip thrust
There you
in as part of my my split.
What's your workout looking like? What's your routine?
I lift 3 times a week right now. I'd like to do 4. I just have like a full body split that I do a Jeff Nippard workout that I've been going through.
Nice.
Jewish McCaffrey says my BMI isn't high enough to be Gumby's patient.
That's not
is that
true. We
true?
diversify. No, we diversify.
Yeah.
Yeah, balance the range.
Have you ever had a patient that you just fell in love with, Gumby, and you're like, this is the most beautiful girl I've ever seen?
And that's never happened to me. Legally, I can't say that's happened either.
Well, I would hate to get you to lose your job on this stream, so I'll let you sidestep that question, and instead, you're gonna have to figure out this pick here at 5'10". We have Chase Brown, Travis Etienne, Christian Watson, Trey McBride here.
Jacoby's
What
gone.
would you like he is gone. Yeah.
We can push
He's
quarterback. We need a receiver.
Shakir, Debo, Rome, Pierce, Godwin, Metcalf, Franklin, Harrison, Vele, Dobbs.
Let's do Pierce.
Yeah. All right. Little mini correlation. Alec Pierce, Travis Etienne. And then quarterback. It looks like everyone behind us has QB. You want to do Love with Watson or something else?
I kind of want to do Jaden Daniels.
This is how you know you're a sweaty dude. I mean, you just want to say I'm gonna swap, even though there's no chance he's gonna play.
He's gonna play. He's gonna play.
Jake Daniels isn't gonna play. Let me just see how many teams behind us have quarterbacks. Dave needs 1, 2 more. Okay. Honestly, Gumby, Jordan Love will probably project better than Jaden Daniels, even if Jaden Daniels is ruled in.
No
I'm
way.
tell you that.
There's no way.
Yeah,
There's
dude.
no way.
Jaden Daniels is in the Lamar zone. Can I get a ruling on this in the chat? Who's the better pick? Jordan Love with Christian Watson or fucking Jaden Daniels?
Wow, Jordan Love. Oh, no, I don't have it sorted. Wow, Jordan Love is the quarterback 6. All right, let's take Jordan Love.
All right. Thank you. I'm glad I could. I like to defer to my guests, but sometimes they be speaking crazy and I got to knock some sense into it.
Sometimes I need that.
All right. Well, here you go. You had A-Rod says Love stinks. Crutches was on board with Love there. I mean, on a Watson team, we just got to do the Love.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
All right. Jordan Love, Chase Brown, Travis Etienne, Christian Watson, Alec Pierce, Trey McBride. Are you going to max the goal line stand this week?
Definitely not.
Auto it, bro.
I need A1's ranks for that. I can't do it by myself.
All right. Let me ask you now that you say that. In your heart of hearts, what do you think the A-Win secret sauce is?
I think it's just different projections. Like, I'm sure they're good, but like, if you just have different projections and they're like half decent, like you're going to print. Yeah,
but it's a lot of work to have decent projections that are different.
Yeah, and he acts like he does no work. He's such a phony.
That's my point. That's his nonchalance is his whole bit.
He's such a liar. He was like, "Oh, how does ETR give your projections? Is it like a spreadsheet?" Like, shut up.
All right. Do you want? Should I give him a swirly this weekend and or like maybe more waterboarding until he talks?
Yeah, please. And if you see Sam there, if someone brings him as a +1, Sam Olsen, waterboard him, trap him in a corner. I need his NBA secrets.
Okay. Well, Sam is willing to actually get bombed at these events. I'm sure John maybe coaxed a few things out of him, but A-Win, he's a closed book.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Gumby, it's been a pleasure drafting with you. Jordan Love, Chase Brown, Etienne, Christian Watson, Alec Pierce, Trey McBride. If we win the goal line stand, what do you want to do? Weekend in Jersey at the casino.
Let's
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the Borgata.
Okay. The Borgata. Dude, I've actually never been to Atlantic City.
That's crazy. Couldn't
Yeah,
be a poker player.
I know. What's like the Gumby dream weekend in Atlantic City? What does it look like?
Sitting there playing 12 hours of blackjack, Pete.
12 hours of blackjack? You did not strike me as a blackjack guy.
Really?
No.
I'm kind of I've never played poker like live, so I'm kind of afraid to, I don't know, like how do I even get to the table? Like, it's a little scary.
You contain multitudes, bro. You contain because you look and sound like someone who would love to spend 36 hours straight inside of a casino playing like 1-2 limit poker.
I really think I would love it.
Dream weekend in AC is not getting stabbed. Yes,
It's not that bad. Just don't leave the hotel.
Gumby, happy to have you on. I would say you could shill your Sims, but they're non-existing. Do you wanna shill the Goober streams? When
Check out
run?
the Goobers, G for Gumby on I think it's G for Gumby on YouTube. Give us a subscriber.
Beautiful. Appreciate everybody hopping on tonight. Good luck to all the Dog Bowl participants. Tomorrow I'll have normal shows, Fantasy Life stream and lulls, and then doing Block Party and Bully the Sims with Yuta is going to be at 3 tomorrow since I'm traveling Friday. And then we'll have Off and On the Clock live from KC on Friday night. Jets, we'll get you back on here another week, I promise. For everybody else, enjoy your Wednesday evening, and we'll see you guys next time.